wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
I just pulled up to the Restore shop, and we're gonna go inside and see if we can find anything. I thought today would be a fun day to kind of like make some little like home decor crafts and just see what we can repurpose in the store, since home decor can be a little expensive. So let's go in and see what we can find. As soon as I walked into the store, I was greeted by this piece, which I thought was really cool, and I felt like it looks like some of the pieces that they're selling now in stores, so I decided to throw that into my cart. I also saw some floral sofas. Every time I'm there, I see ones very similar and I just want to buy them, but they are not Connor style, so I just always hold myself back. But one day I'm going to have a floral sofa somewhere in our house. The next piece of furniture I saw was this, which I thought actually looked like a changing table, so I felt like if someone has a baby, this could be a really cool unique changing table, and it has like all these shelves and a drawer, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be really cool. Then I stumbled upon these, which I just fell in love with. They're so 70s looking, and I thought that they were really fun, so I added those into my cart as well. This next piece I thought was really beautiful. I love the shape of it, but I have no idea what's going on with this pattern. So I knew we could do something with it. So again, decided to throw that in the cart. You guys know me and my duck obsession. I don't know what it is. Anytime I see something with ducks, I just want to buy it. I think it makes me feel very homey, like it's very nostalgic to like the 90s maybe. But I was just seeing duck stuff everywhere. I thought this was so cute, but I held myself back because I knew I didn't need it, but I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. So I love these little corner pieces. I'm blanking on what they're called, but every time I go to Lowe's, they're so expensive, so I feel like I should have bought them. Next, I put this little pumpkin jar into the basket, and you guys will see I take it out later. I wish I didn't, but when I filmed it, it wasn't very close to fall time. I filmed this like a month or two ago, so I decided to switch it out for that bowl instead. But now that we're getting so close to September and fall decor, I kind of wish I just kept it. But I got some E6000 glue, some white spray paint, and then this stone spray paint. They didn't have the color I wanted, but I decided just to go with that. It was the last one available. So here is our little haul. I really love all of these pieces. I think they total came to like $11. Everything there is on sale, so like everything that was like $5 came to I believe like $1.35. Those little bowls came to 75 cents each. I think this was like $2. So yeah, everything was super inexpensive. So this is the first piece we're gonna get started with. I am just taking some spray to make sure I'm like degreasing it and getting everything off. That way our spray paint will stick. And I am just cleaning this off. So I'm using this white gloss spray paint because I felt like it would look like those beautiful vases that I always see in stores that are just white. I love when people have like an old shelf and it just has all white like pottery and vases and things like that. I just think it is so beautiful, so I kind of wanted to recreate that on this. So I did a couple coats of spray paint, let it dry in between, and then just kept spraying. This was the easiest project, and I think this is one of my favorites because it was just so simple, but the shape of it made it just look so beautiful. I decided to add this piece into our guest room. I think it fits so perfectly in there, and is so beautiful. Next, I knew I wanted to make a candle, and at first I thought I was going to use those like little ramekins for the candle, but I decided to use this instead. I feel like it kind of has a fall vibe to it. So I went into my candle making drawer. My dad and I used to always make candles together when I was younger, and then in 4th grade, my mom was actually my teacher in 4th grade, and she had this colonial fair, and we all had to choose a job, and I chose to be the candle maker. So between those two things, I have lots of candle equipment left over. So I just grabbed what I had and was ready to start making our candle. So I have these wicks. I'm just going to take some of the E6000 glue and just glue those to the bottom of the dish. Next, I just took a straw and I wrapped the wicks around it. That way when we pour the wax in, the wicks aren't falling into the wax, and it just makes it a little bit easier. So to melt the wax, you could just pour it directly into a pot, but I had this from a Starbucks drink that Connor had, so I decided this would just be easy just to throw it in here. So I just threw the wax into this jar, and then I boiled water and then threw that into the water, and it melted down so easily, and also it was really easy then to take that and pour it into the jar that we have. So I decided to make this cinnamon scented because I felt like it was good for the fall time coming up. I'm such a summer girl, but for some reason I'm in a fall mood this year, and I don't know why. But now I'm just pouring this into the dish, and when it dried a little bit, I took some eucalyptus leaves and just crumpled them up and just layered it on top, and it left a really pretty design. So you guys can do that if you want, even do it with like lavender or any type of leaf or flower that you would like. So I'm just cutting the wicks, and then we can light this candle, and it smells so beautiful.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Also, if you guys know of any really good, yummy scented, non-toxic candles, let me know. I've been on a hunt for them, and I just can't really seem to find anything. So if you guys know of any stores that sell them or online shops, let me know because I would love to buy some. This next project is my favorite, and you guys will see why. So I took these ramekins, I think that's what they're called, and I decided to just make a little dessert with them. At first I was going to turn these into candles, but then we found the other piece for the candles, so I was like, let's make a yummy dessert. I wanted to make a French onion soup in it, but it was like 100 degrees, so I was like, I think that's a little bit too much work. So I just put some cookie dough in there, and then of course we're topping it off with some ice cream. Oh my goodness, this was so good and like so warm, and it was just so fun to eat out of this little cup. I'm obsessed with it.
No limit to what we can do.
Our last project is kind of driving me a little bit nuts, so I'm gonna need all of your opinions on it. So I really loved the shape of this. I felt like it was very modern. Usually not something that I would personally go for, but I feel like I just felt like it looked modern, and I kind of like the style of it. Like I said, it was kind of broken at the bottom, so I just took some E6000 glue. I stuffed it in the crack, and then I put some of those little pots on top of it. That way it would hold it down, and just cleaned up any of the excess glue, and I let this dry overnight. So this is when things started to go kind of rough. I decided to use the stone spray paint. If you guys haven't used this before, it basically will make anything look like it's actual stone. However, the one I've used in the past had multiple colors in it. It had like browns and blacks, as well as like a creamy color. They only had this white one left though, so I had just bought it anyway. So I thought I would be able to just cover the whole thing with this, and it would just look like a stone piece, but it really just wasn't working out so well. So what I decided to do was mix up some paint, and I painted the whole piece kind of like a stone color, and then I went back over it with the spray paint. I feel like it doesn't exactly look how I thought it would, maybe because the spray paint wasn't the kind I was like hoping for, but I don't think it looks horrible. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'll strip it and try it again once I could find the spray paint. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.